Nice, wow. Thank you.
You're like to the left, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you go.
I think that's good.
In a perfect world, every dog would have a home and a happy, caring family to sleep next to each and every night. As we know, however, we do not live in a perfect world. Not all dogs get the same chance at a happy life, as a great deal are abandoned and neglected, left without food, water, or shelter, unable to live on their own. It may seem like a daunting task to find every dog a home, impossible even, but there is a number of things we can do to increase the number that do. Starting with shelters like the MDSPCA, the Maryland Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Dogs are a man's best friend. As a dog owner, your dog may not be present for your whole life, but you are present for all of theirs. There are so many dogs without a home, and so many breeders continuing to reproduce puppies for their genetic and monetary value. With this overpopulation, shelters struggle to provide for all of them. This is where kill shelters have come to be. There are pounds that euthanize dogs simply to make room for other dogs. Both of these are cruel factors that contribute to the need for advocacy and funding in the right places. I am qualified to speak about this because I have been a strong advocate for rescuing animals rather than shopping for them. I volunteered as a dog foster at a local DC shelter for a couple years, providing a loving, caring home for whoever needed it while awaiting their forever home. I have conducted extensive research into the data surrounding these animals and shelters and would like to share with you what I have learned. Today I will be discussing the issues of overcrowding, kill shelters, and the complications and cruelty of inhumane breeders and why the MDSPCA deserves your attention. To begin, I will tell you a little bit about what kill shelters are. There are many issues created by the presence of kill shelters and inhumane breeding farms. Many shelters have an open policy, meaning they are willing to accept any and every animal needing a home. This sounds ideal, but in many cases it is not, as these shelters euthanize dogs that have been there too long to make room for more. If you ask me, this entirely defeats the purpose of these shelters. According to the ASPCA, approximately 3.3 million dogs enter U.S. animal shelters every year. The chart on the slide, chart on the slide reflects the sources in which people are getting their dogs. The leader, unsurprisingly, is breeders. When the thought to adopt a dog pops into someone's head, it is often movie-like, the idea of going to a farm filled with many puppies, identical, waiting for you to pick your favorite. What is not made obvious is the cruelty and abuse that lay behind the scenes of some of these puppy mills. Peter wrote an article regarding the harsh truth about these puppy mills, speaking about the filthy cages and living space, crates far too small for the dog inside, leading to future health complications. We need to advocate for these shelters, the non-kill shelters, encouraging fostering and rescuing rather than shopping for these animals. With millions of animals without homes, there is simply no reason for animals to be bred and sold for the pet store trade. Now that you have learned some of the devastating effects of breeders and kill shelters, let's take a look at a special organization whose sole mission is to help. Working to address these issues is the MDSPCA. It is a non-kill shelter based in Baltimore for cats and dogs with the mission revolving around their dedication to both pets and people and to saving the lives of pets in the community. One thing I find to be incredibly important about this shelter is that there is no time limit for any animal to stay. This separates the MDSPCA from other shelters who euthanize animals who have been there for a certain extended period of time. Located in Baltimore, the MDSPCA Spay and Neuter Clinic performs approximately 7,000 surgeries each year, making them the leader in providing this crucial life-saving service. Now that I've told you a little bit about the MDSPCA, their mission, and how they help, let's discuss the great potential outcomes. There are numerous benefits to rescuing dogs from a shelter, such as the MDSPCA. Adopting from them, there you go. Hold on. There we go. Adopting from them means you have successfully saved the life of an animal, saving them from potential cruelty or even death. It also means you are helping to provide a happy and healthy home for an animal that will spend the rest of its life thanking you. Let's review what we've learned. There is an entire population that needs our help. We discussed the truth behind some of these breeding farms and the harsh reality that animals are being killed in shelters to make room for others. The main reason I bring all of this to your attention is to help you become educated and show you that it's very easy to take action. Adoption is far from the only way you can help. Shelters are constantly looking for volunteers, and the MDSPCA would love any time you have to donate to playing with the animals, giving them the love they are so deserving. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
That's my